Hello, listeners. Welcome to another episode of the podcast, The Emotional People. We are talking with Nidhi Karya. I'm sure you must have heard the last episode, wherein she gave us an idea about what is mental health and who else can share more about it other than a mental health and a life coach expert. So, proceeding further, today let's continue the series with understanding more about mental health. And we have Nidhi here. So my question to her today in this episode is, what is the importance of mental health? So Nidhi, what do you think is the importance that everybody need to understand, and why is mental health very important in today's world?
Yes, hi Mani. Thank you once again for having me here. Importance of good mental health. When we talk about importance, good mental health allows you to think more clearly. So when you are fresh and when you have certain things to solve, first thing that you need to have in your mind is clarity. So when your mind is fit, your clarity of thoughts, it becomes uh, more better. You'll have a good version of thoughts that will come across for solving your problem. So your mental health is equally proportionate to having the best clear thought that you can, or best clear solution that you can have.
And do you
Yeah.
think it also, thanks for that, Nidhi. You also think it helps in the social context also? In the social, if somebody is in good mental health, can he be a good social being also?
Yes, definitely. Your good mental health, will help you being socially confident. So there is always an introvert in each one of us. So having a good mental health will also help that introvert to come out and be more vocal. Be uh, more confident in the way a person will express himself. So if your mental health is not stable, your expression, your social stability will also go down. You will be more hesitant to speak to people, more hesitant to express your thoughts. So even that is very essential. That is also very essential, so that your mental health can make you more socially responsible and socially vocal.
Very true.
Also, your self-esteem and your emotional outlook will change when you are mentally stable. So if I'm not mentally fit, I will be very hesitant to be to speak to people, to actually come out and express my feelings. My emotional outlook will be completely different. I will be somebody who will be in a shell and won't be able to speak well, won't be able to express well. So that's also a very important part. Your self-esteem really takes you to another level when it comes to being socially stable. So yes, your mental health is very important at that point in time. You will be ready to face whatever challenges comes up. So that is possible only when you have got a very good stability of mind. To when you've got challenges, only when your mind is stable you will be able to face them properly. Otherwise, again, you will have to take a back step there. You won't be able to face those challenges, and then you will find some easy ways to escape them rather than facing them. So yes, your overall lifestyle changes. Basically, when you say that my mental health is not good, you will not you will not be social. You will not do things that you like. You will be, you will confine yourself somewhere which is a very comfort zone and easy to escape from the outside world. So you will make your lifestyle that way if your mental health is not very stable. Then your relationship changes. So your relationship with your family, your relationship with your partner, your relationship with your friends. So those relationships are also affected. So let's take an example. If my state of mind is not very good, or I've just had a breakup, or my boss has shouted at me, and my mental state is not good. So what happens is that when I go home, when I speak to my partner, when I speak to my family, I'll have those irritation in mind, that agony will always be there, and I'll express those probably those bitter feelings to my family members or my partner or my friends. So that also makes you, a little uncomfortable in your state when your mental state is not good. So you should have that good stability of mind to have your relationship also in line, your relationship also healthy.
Great. Thanks a lot, Nidhi. That was a lot of, you stressed very well upon the importance and the significance of the emotional health in overall, giving various contexts, how it's in social, how it's in the terms of relationships, where all it's vital for a person and why it is important. Do you also want to say, I know this is very significant topic, but are there ways that someone can nourish this mental health? Some tips or some ways at a very high level. How do someone nourish their mental health?
Yes, definitely, Mani. So I believe that every problem has a solution. Mm-hmm. So yes, there are a few things that because this is like a COVID world now, a lockdown world. Maybe not complete lockdown, but yes, our mind and our body are still in a lockdown state. Our lifestyle has become very different. Yeah. Maybe a weight loss regime can help us. A normal yoga for 45 minutes, meditation for some time. That makes your weight loss. You're walking, probably, you can walk, that can help you. I feel one of the beautiful things that today in today's world we can do is virtual traveling. You just need to switch on your television set, YouTube, just open a YouTube, just see how the world is outside. Actually, we cannot right now move to other places. Maybe we cannot travel, mm-hmm. But virtual traveling is a beautiful way. We can see people traveling around and see beautiful places around. So virtual traveling is, I think, one of the best ways. You can sit with your partner maybe or with your family. Since you cannot go there, you can just watch it on television and look at the beauty around. That is one of the best ways, I think.
Virtual traveling, very nice. I think it's evolved during the COVID period, right? When people don't have an option to physically travel, visit tourist places or other ways. That's nice. So you give two good useful ways, weight loss or some program like a yoga or something can basically nourish people in terms of their mental health, and virtual traveling. Good. That's
and
interesting.
I personally, correct, Mani. I personally believe one more thing that I thought that it's a very good tool. So what happens is sometimes our mental state is not good and we refrain from crying. Okay, we say that we are strong, we shouldn't be crying. But I think sometimes when you feel like crying, you should cry it out and just remove your stress at that point in time. Just cry it out, and probably at least it worked for me at some point in time wherein you are in a state where you do not feel like talking to people. Okay, sometimes what happens is some people do feel like expressing, but some do not feel like expressing. Sometimes just crying it out can help. So when your state of mind is not good, maybe just cry it out, wash your face and tell yourself, okay, I am fine now and I can face it. So even that works, that works as a tool. Yes. If you feel like crying, just cry. Don't feel like, how can I cry? I'm strong. That's okay. Everybody is strong and everybody is weak, and it's okay to be weak sometimes and cry it out. So yes. I think this is also one of the tools which you could just express yourself to yourself. You do not need outside world. Just express yourself and move out of the situation.
Awesome. That's very important. The last one that you said, in fact, sometime back I had made a YouTube video on this, that why men should cry. And it had got a lot of comments and reviews and views on that. So I totally relate to that, what you're talking about, why everyone can express their feelings through cry. But I think, Nidhi, we have to talk a lot on this, because all these tips that you said are very primary level. But I think for our listeners, if we can share more in depth about this and pick up one or two topics, I think that would be highly beneficial. But not in this episode. So with the constraint of what we have to share, I think this what stopping it. But in the next or the forthcoming episodes, we'll share more about all of these things and also much more detail about what is mental health and various things about the aspects of mental health. So thank you, Nidhi. I think this is for this episode, and thank you, listeners, for listening this second episode, wherein I am talking to Nidhi Karya, our mental health and life coach expert. And do tune in to the next episode, and you will hear more from Nidhi, and wherein I am going to ask some more interesting questions, and you're going to learn. So thank you for today. Bye bye. Thank you, Nidhi.
Thank you.